First is Goblin. This one's about an immortal guardian who's been cursed for centuries, and he's basically the definition of over it. His dull eternity takes a turn when he meets a girl who can see what others can't, and suddenly he's got someone shaking up his routine. He also shares a home with a grim reaper who should be terrifying but spends most of his time acting like a sulky roommate. The girl gets pulled into their strange world and realizes her own fate is linked to his. The story moves between everyday banter and heavy myth, so it keeps you hooked without feeling stuffy. The romance is slow but hits with real weight once it gets there, so if you like fantasy that mixes heartbreak with sarcastic roommate comedy, this one's for you. Next up is Memories of the Alhambra. It starts with a businessman traveling to Spain, and instead of wine and sightseeing, he gets trapped inside a game that tries to kill him. The worst part is the injuries follow him outside the game, which feels deeply unfair for someone who didn't even ask for the tutorial. He teams up with the game developer's sister, and their reluctant partnership slowly starts to matter. Each time he logs back in, the battles get harder and survival feels less likely. Reality and illusion blur so badly that at some point you just give up trying to tell them apart. The city of Granada looks stunning, which helps when the plot starts throwing knives at you. So if you want a mix of tech thriller chaos with a side of accidental romance, this one delivers. Next up is Oh My Ghost. This story is about a painfully shy chef whose life changes when she's possessed by a ghost with more confidence than she'll ever have. The ghost believes romance is her ticket to the afterlife, which means the chef's crush suddenly turns into a group project. At first, it's mortifying, but slowly, it pushes the chef out of her shell. The romance with her boss grows messy because she's not always steering her own body, which is as awkward as it sounds. The ghost's backstory eventually surfaces and flips the show into something more emotional. The humor and heart balance each other so well that neither feels out of place. So if you're into rom-coms that come with possession and personal growth, this one's a safe bet. Next up is W2 Worlds. Here a woman gets sucked into a webtoon and meets its lead character, which sounds fun until bullets start flying. Every trip inside changes both her life and the comic itself, which is a lot of responsibility for someone who didn't even subscribe. Things escalate when the villain walks off the page and starts trashing reality. The two leads fight to survive while slowly falling for each other. The pacing is sharp, so something is always happening, usually with zero warning. The romance feels grounded even while the universe is falling apart. So if you like your love stories tangled up with reality-breaking drama, this one fits. Next up is Hotel del Luna. The hotel in this story doesn't host tourists. It's where ghosts go when they're not quite ready to leave. The owner has been stuck there for centuries, and she runs the place like a CEO who hates her job but refuses to retire. A new manager stumbles in, clueless about what he's signed up for. Together, they guide spirits toward closure, and he starts to uncover why she's tied to the hotel. Each spirit's story adds depth, while the setting itself steals the show. The romance between the owner and manager grows slowly but pulls hard once it hits. So, if you're into eerie settings with a dash of tragic romance, this one's worth checking in for. Next up is Secret Garden. This drama is about two people who mysteriously swap bodies, and neither one is thrilled about it. At first, it's pure comedy as they try to fake their way through each other's lives. Over time, the switch forces them to notice things they never would have seen otherwise. Their bond starts to grow out of that, and it feels earned rather than forced. The body swap sounds like a gimmick, but it actually gives the whole story more weight. So if you want romance with a strange twist that actually works, this one's worth your time. The last one is The King, Eternal Monarch. This story is about a king who discovers a portal into a parallel world that looks like his own, but plays by different rules. Once he steps through, he realizes both universes are in danger from a conspiracy bigger than he imagined. He spends as much time fighting enemies as he does trying to protect the woman he loves. The plot bounces between royal drama and emotional moments, which gives it range. The love story ties all of it together, keeping the show from feeling cold. So, if you like your fantasy dramatic and dressed in royal fashion, this one has your name on it. If you're still here, thanks so much and you're awesome. Please like and subscribe so that I can make more videos for you. See you soon.